we are discussing Canto 9, chapter 22, text number 27 onwards. Okay, so this is the description of Chandravamsha. In that, this the rich that dynasty is going on, and then yesterday we discussed about Maharaj Shantanu, so this is the same dynasty from Dushyant, then Bharadwaj, and then his son Hasti and all that. Okay, in that only this Ajamila and their dynasty further goes on. So that Panchal dynasty, then this all we are discussing. Shantanu Maharaj, yesterday we discussed, today Pandavas and other descendants. Okay, so because this whole they are in Chandravamsa, in Bharat Maharaj's lineage, so that's why sometime Pandavas are addressed as Bharat. In Bhagavad Gita, you will see Arjuna many times addressed as Bharat. Okay, 27th shloka. शापान् मैथुनरुद्धस्य पाण्डुः कुन्त्यां महारथा जाता धर्मानिलेन्द्रेभ्यो युधिष्ठिर्मुखा क्षत्रियः नकुलः सहदेवश्च माद्र्यां नास्त्यय दशरयोः द्रौपद्यां पञ्चभ्या पुत्रास्ते पितरो अभवन्. Shapat, due to being cursed, Maithun Ruddhasya, who had to restrain sexual life, Pandu of Pandu Kuntyam in the womb of Kunti, Maharatha, great heroes, Jata took birth, Dharma by Maharaj Dharma or Dharmaraj, Anila by the demigod controlling the wind, Indrebhya and by the demigod Indra, the controller of rain, Yudhishthir Mukha, headed by Treya, three sons, Yudhishthir, Bhim and Arjuna. Nakul, Sahadev Cha, also Madryam in the womb of Madri, Nastya, Dasrayoho. By Nastya and Dasra, the Ashwini Kumaras, Draupadyam in the womb of Draupadi, Panchabhya from the five brothers, Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul and Sahadev. Putra Sanste De Pitraha, uncles of one became. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, Pandu was restrained from sexual life because of having been cursed by a sage, and therefore his three sons Yudhishthira, Bhim and Arjun were begotten through the womb of his wife Kunti by Dharmaraj, by the demigods controlling the wind, and by the demigods controlling the rain. Okay, Pandu's second wife Madri gave birth to Nakul and Sahadev, who were begotten by the two Ashwini Kumaras. The five brothers, headed by Yudhishthira, begot five sons through the womb of Draupadi. These five sons were your uncles. So Shukdev Goswami is telling to Parikshit Maharaj that these five sons of Draupadi were your uncles because you are the son of Abhimanyu. Okay, so that was actually once this Pandu Maharaj, he was going in the jungle doing hunting, and that time he killed one sage who was engaged with his wife. That time only he killed because they were in the some other form like deer form or like that, and then they were engaged in their he was engaged with his wife, so he did not understand, and that time he killed. So this person, this sage, he cursed Pandu that because you disturbed me during in this stage when I was privately engaged with my wife, so in sexual affairs, so I curse you that whenever you do that, you will be dead. Okay, so that was the curse. So because of that way, this and then Kunti was also having this boon. Once Durvasa Rishi came to Kunti and she served him very well. So before her marriage, so he gave a boon that If you want, you can call any demigod. Okay, so she did not. She was just a girl, so she thought, okay, let me try this. So she called the sun god, Suradev. So then she understood, oh my god, this mantra is really powerful. Sun god really came. And then he said, anyway, you called me. So she said, no, I was just trying. So she said, no, anyway, you called me, you have to take the something. So she said, I cannot, I'm not married, I cannot take the child. But he said, no, you have to take. So then he said, okay, I'll make arrangement that nobody will get to know. So through year, she gave birth to a child, and that then she dropped it in the river. That is called, that in future he became Karna. Okay, and then in when this after marriage, when Pandu Maharaj got this curse, then this situation came. Then she utilized the boon, and then she got this three child. And in this way, Madri also got this child from Ashwini Kumar, and like that there were 5 Pandavas, so son of Pandu. Okay, so that was the story behind this. Okay, 29. This is actually very famous story, everybody knows this, so I just told in very short way. Yudhishthirad prativindhya shruta seno brikodarat arjuna shruta kirtistu shatanikastu nakulihi. Yudhishthirad, from Maharaj Yudhishthir, Prativindhya, a son named Prativindhya, Shrutasena, Shrutasena, Virkodarat, begotten by Bhima, Arjuna, from Arjuna, Shrutakirti, a son named Shrutakirti, two indeed Shatanika, a son named Shatanika, two indeed Nakuli of Nakula. From Yudhishthir came a son named Prativindhya, from Bhima a son named Shrutasena, from Arjuna a son named Shrutakirti, and from Nakula a son named Shatanika. Okay, these are their different sons from. Actually, this Pandavas from Draupadi, every one of them got one child. Okay, and from their other wives also they had a child. Okay, Sahadeva Suto Rajan Shrutakarma Tatha Pare Yudhishtirat tu Paurabhyam Devako Atho Ghatotkachaha Bhimashenad दिडिम्ब्यायां कालयां स्वरगतस्ततः सहदेवात् सुहोत्रं तु विजयासुत पार्वती. Sahadev Sutha, the son of Sahadev Rajan, O king, Shrutakarma Tatha, as well as Apare others, Yudhishthira, from Yudhishthir to indeed Paurabhyam, in the womb of Pauravi, Devaka is son named Devak, Atha, as well as Ghatotkacha, Bhimasenat, from Bhimasen, Hidimbayam, in the womb of Hidimba, Kalyam, in the womb of Kali, Sarvagat, Tatha, thereafter Sahadevat, from Sahadev, Suhutra to indeed Vijayasut gave birth to Parvati, the daughter of the Himalayan king. O king, the son of Sahadev was Shrutakarma. Furthermore, Yudhishthir and his brothers begot other sons in other wives. Yudhishthir begot a son named Devak through the womb of Pauravi, and Bhimsena begot a son named Ghatotkacha through his wife Hidimba, and a son named Sarvagata through his wife Kali. Similarly, Sahadev had a son named Suhutra through his wife named Vijaya, who was the daughter of the king of the mountains. Vijaya, okay. To 32. Karenumatyamanakulo Narmitram Tatharjunaha Iravantum Ulapyam Vai Sutayam Babhruvahanam Manipurpate Sopi Tatputra Putrika Sutaha. Karenumatyam, in the wife name Karenumati, Nakul, Naramitram, a son named Naramitra, Tatha also Arjun. Iravantam, Iravan, Ulupyam, in the womb of the Nagakanya named Ulupi, Vai indeed Sutayam, in the daughter Babruvahanam, a son named Babruvahan Manipur Patehe of the king of Manipur. Saha he api algo. Tat putraha, the son of Arjun, Putrika Sutaha, the son of his maternal grandfather. Nakula begot a son named Narmitra through his wife named Karenumati. Similarly, Arjun begot a son named Iravan through his wife known as Ulupi, the daughter of the Nagas, and a son named Babruvahan by the womb of the princess of Manipur. Babruvahan became the adopted son of the king of Manipur. Purport. It is to be understood that Parvati is the daughter of the king of the very, very old mountainous country known as the Manipur state. 5000 years ago, therefore, when the Pandavas ruled, Manipur existed as did its king. Okay, so 5000 years back also Manipur was there. Therefore, this kingdom is a very old aristocratic Vaishnava kingdom. Which one? Manipur. If the kingdom is organized as a Vaishnava state, this revitalization will be a great success because for 5000 years this state has maintained its identity. If the Vaishnava spirit is revived there, it will be a wonderful place, renowned throughout the entire world. Manipuri Vaishnavas are very famous in Vaishnava society. In Vrindavan and Navdeep, there are many temples constructed by the king of Manipur. Some of our devotees belong to the Manipur state. The Krishna consciousness movement therefore can be well spread in the state of Manipur by the cooperative efforts of the Krishna conscious devotees. So Manipur, actually one disciple of Srila Prabhupada was His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Goswami Maharaj, or another, his official name was Dr. T.D. Singh. He was a very great scientist. He presented Krishna conscious philosophy to many big universities in the world, and he was well known everywhere. Okay, T.D. Singh, you can search in the Google. He wrote many books, and Prabhupada established this institute called Bhakti Vedanta Institute. So he was running that institute, and that institute is still well known. And this Maharaj, Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, he was very great scholar. Many, like his books cannot be understood by a normal person. He present all those highly recognized philosophy in the Krishna conscious manner. Everything, right? So everything he checked through the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. So very high level books he wrote, and Prabhupada blessed him. So he was. That's why Prabhupada is saying that Manipuri devotees are really very strong. Okay. So this Ulupi was the daughter of Naga, Arjuna's wife, and another daughter, and the Manipur king's daughter. So it was given, this daughter was married to on the condition that child would be given to him. So he begot Babruvahan, and the son became the son of the king, who was the grandfather, but grandfather adopted this son. Okay. 33. तव तातः सुभद्रायाम् अभिमन्युर् अजायुत सर्वातिर् अथ जिद वीर उत्तरायाम् ततो भवान तव योर. So in this way Chandravamsa is being explained here. Okay. Tava, your tata father Subhadrayam, in the womb of Subhadra, Abhimanyu Ajayat was born. Sarva Atiratha Jit, a great fighter who could defeat the Atirathas. Veera, a great hero. Uttarayam, in the womb of Uttara. Tata, from Abhimanyu Bhavan, your good self. So now Chandravamsa moon dynasty is explained. So in that, from the starting to till now, Shukdev Goswami explained all the kings and whole dynasty. And now he is going to explain to Parikshit Maharaj about himself, about Parikshit Maharaj. My dear King Parikshit, your father Abhimanyu was born from the womb of Subhadra as the son of Arjuna. So now Parikshit Maharaj got the link, okay, like that. He was the conqueror of all Atirathas, those who could fight with 1000 charioteers. Okay, so this was the thing. Otherwise, we don't understand that, like, how was this thing was done. Okay, so here Parikshit Maharaj, because we don't know how Parikshit Maharaj is connected to Chandravamsa, so the whole thing here Sukadeva Goswami explained, and now he's telling that, okay, so till now you understand. Now your father Abhimanyu, and he was the son of Arjuna. So that's how you are also belonging to Moon dynasty. From him, by the womb of Uttara, the daughter of Virad Raj, you were born. Okay, the daughter of Virat Raja. Okay, so Uttara was the mother of Parikshit Maharaj. She was the daughter of Virat king, and that time Abhimanyu was killed in the Mahabharat war. At the last, only Uttara was there, and in the first canto we read that this Parikshit Maharaj, how Krishna saved him in the womb of Uttara. Okay, 34. परीक्षिणेषु कुरुषु द्रौणेर ब्रह्मास्त्र तेजसा त्वं च कृष्णानुभावेन सजीवो मोचितो अंतकात्. Parikshineshu, because of being annihilated in the Kurukshetra war, Kurushu, the members of the Kuru dynasty such as Duryodhan, Draune, Ashwathama, the son of Dronachar, Brahmastra Tejasa, because of the heat of the Brahmastra nuclear weapon, Tvam Cha, your good self also, Krishna Anubhavena, because of the mercy of Lord Krishna, Sajiva, with your life, Mochita, release Antakat from death. After the Kuru dynasty was annihilated in the battle of Kurukshetra, you also were about to be destroyed by the Brahmastra atomic weapon released by the son of Dronacharya. But by the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, you were saved from death. Sukadeva Goswami is telling Parikshit Maharaj about Parikshit Maharaj only, that you are the son of Arjuna, mother is Uttara, you are the son of Abhimanyu, mother Uttara, and like that. Okay, actually Uttara was the daughter of Virat, and that time when Pandavas were in the Agyatavas, living 1 year with the Virat king, that time this Arjuna was living there as a music teacher. So he was teaching music to, actually they were, Agyatavas means nobody should know your identity. So they were living like that, simply. So he was teaching music to daughter of Virat king, Uttara. So later on anyway, it was over, Agyatavas was over, and then they got to know, Virat king got to know that actually he is Arjuna. So he said, okay, you are such a great warrior, Arjuna, you please marry my daughter. So Arjuna said, no, I taught her music, so in one way I am her guru, teacher. So in this way, I cannot marry my own disciple. How can I marry? This is not good. So then he said, but my son can marry. Okay, so Abhimanyu got married to Uttara. Okay, from there Parikshit Maharaj came. Okay, so this Virat king was also in the side of Pandavas, and it is said that is still Rat on the name of Maharaj Virat. So it is said that there Pandavas stayed during that time. Okay, and that was the place of Maharaja Virat. So still that town is called Virat Nagari. Okay, so I know that place. I stayed there for class 3rd to 12th, 9-10 years I stayed there only. So that place is called Virat Nagari. So Arjuna and Pandavas stayed there. Uttara is from that place only. Okay. Now Sukadeva Goswami informed that Uttara, at the last she was there. You were the alone in the Pandava dynasty. So Ashwathama sent Brahmastra to kill you, but Krishna saved you. Okay, so that this explanation is given in the first canto. Okay, 35. तवे मे तनयास्तात जन्मे जय पूर्वका श्रुतसेनो भीमसेन उग्रसेनश्च वीर्यवान् तव योर इमे all these तनया संस्ताता my dear king Parikshit जन्मे जय पूर्वका headed by Shrutasena Bhimsena Ugrasena cha also Viryavan all very powerful. My dear king, your four sons, now further after Parikshit Maharaj, my dear king, your four sons Janmejaya, Shrutasena, Bhimsena and Ugrasena are very powerful. Janmejaya is the eldest. Okay, now future dynasties will come. Okay, Janmejayastvam viditva तक्षकान् निधनं गतं सर्पान् वै सर्प यागग्नौ साहोष्यति रुषान्वितः Janmejaya, the eldest son, Tvam about you viditva knowing Takshakat by the Takshak serpent Nidhanam death Gatam undergone Sarpan the snakes why indeed Sarpa Yoga Agnau in the fire of the sacrifice for killing all the snakes Saha he Janmejaya Hoshyati will offer as a sacrifice Rusha Anvita because of being very angry. So now it's telling about the future. Because that anyway this curse is there that Takshak Naga serpent will come and that will be the cause of Maharaj Parikshit's death. So and that is why because of this curse only Maharaj Parikshit is sitting here and hearing from Srimad Bhagavatam 7 days. So now they are in between the middle and now some days are pending. So after that anyway Takshaka is going to come like that. So Parikshit so Shukdev Goswami is telling because of your death by the Takshak snake, your son Janmejaya will be very angry. Now everything is future. He will be Janmejaya, your eldest son will be very angry and will perform a sacrifice to kill all the snakes in the world. Okay. Kalashayam purodhaya turam turga medashat समन्तात पृथ्वीं सर्वां जित्वा यक्ष्यति चाध्वरै कालश्येयम the son of Kalasha Purodhaya accepting as the priest Turgamedashad he will be known as Turgamedashad a performer of many horse sacrifices Samantat including all parts, Prithvim, the world, Sarvam, everywhere, Jitva, conquering, Yakshati will execute sacrifice and Advarai by performing Ashwamedh Yajnas. After conquering throughout the world and after accepting Tura, the son of Kalash, as his priest, Janmejaya will perform Ashwamedh Yajnas, for which he will be known as Turga Medashat. About Janmejaya. Okay. Tasya putra shataniko यज्ञवल्क्यात् त्रयीं पठन् अस्त्रज्ञानं क्रियाज्ञानं शौनकात् परम् इष्यति तस्य of Janmejaya putra the son Shatanik Yagyvalkya from the great sage known as Yagyvalkya Traim the three Vedas Sam Yajur and Riga Pathan studying thoroughly Astra Jnanam, the art of military administration, Kriya Jnanam, the art of performing ritualistic ceremonies, Shaunakat from Shaunak Rishi, Param, the transcendental knowledge, Ishyati will achieve. Okay, the son of Janmejaya known as Shatanik will learn from Yagyavalkya the three Vedas and the art of performing ritualistic ceremonies. He will also learn the military art from Kripacharya and the transcendental science from the sage Shaunak Rishi. Okay. You know Shaunaka, he is in the discussion. Sahasranikasttatputrastatascheva Swamedhaja Ashima Krishnas Tasyapi Nemi Chakrastu Tatsutaha Sahasranik Tatputra, the son of Shatanik Tatha, from him Sahasranik cha also indeed Ashwamedhaja Asim Krishna Tasya, from him Ashwamedhaja api also Nemi Chakra too indeed Tatsuta his son. The son of Shatanik will be Sahasranik and from him will come his son named Ashwamedhaj. From Ashwamedhaj will come Asim Krishna and his son will be Nemi Chakra. 40. Gaja Havaye गजाः वये हृते नद्या कौशाम्ब्यां साधुवत्सयति उक्तस्ततश्च चित्ररथस्तस्मात् शुचिरथसुतः गजावये हृते नद्या कौशाम्ब्यां साधुवत्स्यति उक्तस्ततश्चित्ररथस्तस्मात् शुचिरथसुतः गजा Gajah Vaye on the town of Hastinapur, New Delhi. Hirte being inundated Nadya by the river Kausambyam in the place known as Kaushambi. Sadhu duly Vatsyati will live there. Ukta celebrated Tata thereafter Chitratha Chitrat Tasmat from him Suchiratha Suchirat Sutah the son. When the town of Hastinapur, New Delhi is inundated by the river, Nemichakra will live in the place known as Kaushambi. So Kaushambi, Hastinapur is still there, as I explained earlier, near Delhi. So Shukratal is the place where Shukdev Goswami is speaking. Before that is Hastinapur, and there before some more towards Delhi is the place called Kaushambi. His son will be celebrated as Chitrath, and the son of Chitrath will be Suchirath. Okay, and present Delhi is also called Indraprastha that time. तस्माच्च वृष्टिमांस्तस्य सुषेणो अथ महीपतिः सुनीतस्तस्य भविता निर्चक्षुर्यत् सुखी नलः. Tasmat, from him Suchirat cha, also Vrishtiman, the son known as Vrishtiman, tasya his son Sushena, Sushenatha, thereafter Mahipati, the emperor of the whole world, Sunitha, Sunitasya, his Bhavita will be Nirchakshu, the his son Nirchakshu. Yet from him Sukhinalaha, Sukhinala. From Suchirat will come the son named Vrishtiman, and his son Sushena will be the emperor of the entire world. The son of Sushena will be Sunitha, his son will be Nirchakshu, and from Nirchakshu will come a son named Sakhinal. Sukhinal. Okay, so this is all future kings, Maharaj after Maharaj Parikshit, Shukdev Goswami saying after you. So this all is fixed. It is not like something by chance. Everything is fixed. After you, this will be there, this will be there, this will be there, this will be the king and all. Everything in future also Parikshit Shukdev Goswami is telling. So everything is fixed. In 12th canto he will tell about Kali Yuga also. Who will rule the world for how many years, like that. Everything is fixed in Bhagavatam. Everything is explained, predicted. Okay, so from Nirchakshu came Sukhival, from Sukhival came Pariplav, from Pariplav came Sunaya, and from Sunaya came Medhavi. This is also explained in Vishnu Purana. Pariplaha sutastasman Medhavi Sunyatmajaha Nipanjayastato Durvas Janishyati. Pariplava Sutah the son tasmat, from him Pariplava Medhavi Sunaya Atmaja the son of Sunaya, Nirpanjaya Tata, from him Durva Timi tasmat, from him Janishyati will take birth. Then the son of Sukhinal will be Pariplav, and his son will be Sunaya. From Sunaya will come a son named Medhavi, from Medhavi Nirpanjaya, from Nirpanjaya Durva, and from Durva Timi. Okay. Next, 43. Timir Brhadrathas Tasmaj Shatanika Sudasajaha Shatanikad Durdamanas Tasya Patyam Mahinaraha. Timi of Timi, Brhadrath Tasmat, from him Brhadrath Shatanik Sudasajaha, the son of Sudas Shatanikat, from Shatanik Durdamanaha, a son named Durdaman Tasya Apatyam, his son Mahinar. From Timi will come Brhadrath, from Brhadrath Sudas, and from Sudas Shatanik, from Shatanik will come Durdaman, and from him will come a son named Mahinar. So you see this is a great history actually. Now we can, in modern history, what they taught and what they teach in school, they can tell only about some 500 or 600 years back, or maybe 1000 years, but this is millions of years history is there, from the creation, from Garbhodaksha Vishnu to Brahma, and then Chandra, and that whole dynasty till Parikshit Maharaj, and then the future. Everything is, Shukdev Goswami is not having a chart like here we have this all charts and all. Shukdev Goswami just is telling just like that. Everything by name he remembered, you see. And this is a great history. People say that it is a mythology. How come it's everything? All, if you read all these great details, then how can you say it is mythology? Everything is written and everything is predicted. So the predictions can be very easily proven. So this is 5000 years back. If we see Parikshit Maharaj is hearing from Shukdev Goswami, then after that, whatever is prediction Shukdev Goswami made, all those predictions came true. So this is a great history actually. Everything is right mentioned, whatever is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Modern days history, what they will teach? Some Akbar or this all. That's it. 500 years, maximum 1000 years back. What else? How much they can track? And this is exactly whose father was whose, how many sons, what and all. Everything details are explained. So such are the glories, okay, of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. Dandapanirnimistasya Chemako bhavita yataha Brahmachatrasya vayyonirvamso devarshi shatkritah Chemakam prapya rajanam samstham prapsyati vaikalau Ath rajano bhavino ye vadamite. Dandapani nimi tasya, from him Mahinar. Chemaka is surname. Chemak Bhavita will take birth, yata, from whom Nimi Brahma Kshatras of Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, why indeed Yoni, the source, Vamsa, the dynasty, Deva Rishis, Satkritaha, respected by great saintly persons and demigods. Chemakam, King Chemak, Prapya, up to this point, Rajanam, the monarch, Samstham, an end to them, Prapsyati, there will be, why indeed Kalau, in this Kali Yuga, Atha, thereafter Magad Rajana, the kings in the Magad dynasty, Bhavina, the future, ye, all those who Vadami, I shall explain te unto you. The son of Mahinar will be Dandapani and his son will be Nimi, from whom King Chemak will be born. I have now described to you the moon god's dynasty. Okay, so this he's told everything. Then Mahinar will be the son of Mahinar will be Dandapani and his son will be Nimi, and from whom King Chemak will be born. Okay. Now Shukdev Goswami is telling that I have now described to you the moon god's dynasty, which is the source of Brahmanas and Kshatriyas and is worshipped by demigods and great saints. In this Kali Yuga, Chemak will be the last monarch. Okay, he will be the last person. I shall describe to you the future of the Magad dynasty. Please listen. So now he will tell about the Magad dynasty. Okay. So, Magad dynasty is explained from 46 to 49. 4 shlokas. Okay. Okay. So, I think this is... Okay, only 4 shloka. So, I think we can complete the chapter. Okay. Only translation is there. भविता सह देवस्य मार्जारिर्यच्छ्रुतश्रवः ततो युतायुस्तस्यापि निर्मित्रो अथ तत्सुतः सुनक्षत्राद् बृहत्सेनो अथ कर्मजे तथा सुतञ्जयाद् विप्रः शुचिस्तस्य भविष्यति क्षेमो अथ सुवृतस्तस्मात् धर्म सूत्र समस्ततः द्युमत्सेनो अथ सुमतिः सुबलो जनिता ततः. Bhavita will take birth Sahadevasya, the son of Sahadev, Marjari yet his son Shrutashrava tata, from him Yutayu tasya, his son Api, also Nirmitra atha, thereafter Tatsuta, his son Sunakshatra, from Sunakshatra Brihatsena atha, from him Karmajit atha, from him Sutanjaya, from Sutanjaya Vipra Shuchi, son named Shuchi tasya, from him Bhavishyati will take birth. Kshemah is son name Kshema. Atha thereafter Subrataha is son name Subrata. Tasmat from him Dharma Sutra Samaha Samatata from him Dyumatsena Atha thereafter Sumati Subala Janita will take birth Tatha thereafter. Sahadev, the son of Jarasandha, will have a son named Marjari. Okay, so Jarasandha was told there, na? So from Jarasandha, now this again another Jarasandha was explained in this dynasty, and they said that Jarasandha was the king of Magad dynasty. So now from there also this dynasty, Shukdev Goswami is explaining that Sahadev, the son of Jarasandha, will have a son named Marjari. From Marjari will come Shrutasrava, from Shrutasrava Yutayu, and from Yutayu Nirmitra. The son of Nirmitra will be Sunakshatra. From Sunakshatra will come Bhratsena, and from Bhratsena Karmajit. The son of Karmajit will be Sutanjaya. The son of Sutanjaya will be Vipra, and his son will be Shuchi. The son of Shuchi will be Chema. The son of Chema will be Subrata, and the son of Subrata will be Dharmasutra. From Dharmasutra will come Sama. From Sama Dyumatsena. From Dyumatsena Sumati, and from Sumati Subala. Okay, so these all are future kings Shukdev Goswami told to Parikshit Maharaj from the Magad dynasty. So Magad dynasty is another part of Chandravamsa only. Okay. Sunitah Satyajit Atha Biswajit Yadripunjaya Barhadrathascha Bhupala Bhabyah Sahasra Vatsaram. Sunitha from Subala will come Sunitha, Satyajit Atha from him, Vishwajit from Vishwajit, Yat from whom, Ripunjay, Bharadratha, all the line of Bhadracha, also Bhupala, all those kings. Bhavya will take birth Sahasra Vatsaram continuously for 1000 years. From Subala will come Sunitha, from Sunitha Satyajit, from Satyajit Vishwajit, and from Vishwajit Ripunjay. All of these personalities will belong to the dynasty of Bhadrath, which will rule the world for 1000 years. Okay, purport. So, this is the history of a monarchy that began with Jarasandha and continues for 1000 years as the above mentioned king appears on the surface of the globe. Okay, so after Jarasandha, this whole dynasty ruled for 1000 years like that. That was the Magad dynasty. Okay. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 9th canto, 22nd chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Descendants of Ajamid. Okay, now having described the dynasty of Puru, okay, so we have to go little back. The son of Maharaj Yayati. Okay, so Yayati's son was Puru. So Puru's dynasty is described here. Puru was the 5th son of Maharaj Yayati. Now Shukdev Goswami will now describe the dynasty of Yayati's remaining 4 sons. Okay, so Puru's son dynasty first it was explained, even though he was the 5th son. Okay. So why it is like that? So now another 4, Anu, Dryu, Tarushu and Yadu. Okay, these 4 will be explained. Yadu's dynasty will be explained at the last. Okay, so Shukdev Goswami's style is different. The thing which he want to explain with properly, that he will tell at the last. Everything in short, and the main thing at the last will have very great detail, and which is very important. His favorite topic. So he closed all the topic now quickly, and now Puru, even though 5th son, but he explained first, and then other sons dynasty he will explain, and then he will explain the dynasty of Yadu, because that is his favorite topic. Why? Because in Yadu dynasty only the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna will appear. Yes? So that is the 23rd chapter. Okay, the dynasties of the sons of Yayati. Okay. So first he will explain about the dynasty of Anu, another son, then dynasty of the Dhuryu and Turvasu, and then at the last 19 to 38 shloka, the dynasty of Yadu. Yayati is the eldest son. Okay, so the first Sun dynasty will be explained the last because that is the important thing. Krishna's pastime will come in that only. Okay, so in this way, this 23. Okay, one second. So 23 will talk about all these dynasties, and then 24th shloka is completely about the Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so in that, the Vidarbha dynasty and all those things will be explained, like Vasudeva and how Krishna's appearance and activities happened. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Granthraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna.